Hey, everybody. Dr. Jenny Sue Flanagan of Just Simple Science here. I just wanted to pop on today. Normally, my lives I'm trying to do them on Facebook at 10 a.m. in the morning on Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays, and coming on YouTube shortly after that, about 10:30, 10:45. But today, my schedule got kind of mixed up. So we're on today, right now at 1:12. But join me on Wednesday and Friday of this week for another Just Simple Science activity/experiment. Today, we're going to be talking about all things spring. I'm excited about the change in the weather. Friday, we had gorgeous weather here in Virginia. But today, we're going to be talking about seeds. So one of the things you can do since your kiddos are at home is get them out one afternoon and go on a nature walk and look for seeds. One of my favorite resources that I love to use in this, and sorry, my book is going to be backwards, is called A Seed is Sleepy. And it's written by Diana Aston, Aston, and it's illustrated by Sylvia Long. I love this book and I love any of the books that really she does because they're great just visually. The illustrations are just beautiful, and I love how she connects everything to the physical properties. And so it's really easy to really connect to describing words to describe things and looking at shapes and sizes and colors. So just really quickly, I just want to share a little bit of this book with you. I'm not going to read the whole thing, but she talks about the very beginning. A seed is sleepy. It lies there tucked inside its flower, on its cone, or beneath the soil, snug and still. And so she's got this great picture right here of a sunflower cone with all the seeds. A seed is secretive. It does not reveal itself too quickly. Most seeds sleep through a season or two, waiting for the warmer temperatures of spring, but some take their time. 10 years might pass before the bright red-orange seed of the Texas mountain laurel shows its purple blooms. And so you've got this great picture here of, just the mountain laurel seed and how it's enclosed in its seed case, and then what it looks like when it pops open. A seed is fruitful. 90% of plants on the earth are flowering plants. Flowering plants produce fruits of all shapes and textures that keep the seeds cozy until they have found the right place to grow. So an important piece about seeds is, of course, they come in all different shapes, sizes, textures, but they have to have the right conditions to grow. A seed is naked. Yes, naked. Of course, kids love that, right? Scientists call gymnosperms seeds that aren't clothed in fruits naked seeds. Most naked seeds hide themselves on the scales of cones until they're ready to make a dash for the ground. Would you guess the seed as small as a freckle would grow into the world's tallest tree? Only 10% of redwood trees begin as seeds, though. Most redwood trees spring from existing trees. And how cool is that when you look at a pine cone, that actually has the seeds on there. Seeds come in many sizes. So look, this is great. Shows the sides of the size of an orchid seed. And the orchid seed is the smallest of all. There might be 1 million seeds in one pod. So, a great question to ask your kids is why so many seeds? Well, it takes a lot for seeds to be able to germinate. And so they've got to have the right temperature, the right soil conditions. So plants produce a lot with the hopes of getting that next generation to be able to take root. And so she goes through here and she talks about how a seed is adventurous. And so this is what I really wanted to point out to you. Sometimes seeds, and we know like the dandelion plant, and other seeds that are windborne, and especially the Japanese maple. You probably have a lot of these. We do right now in our deck. They're covered in these little things. But they really need a good gust of wind to carry them very far. And so one of the neat things about seeds is they have to be adventurous in how they get to other places. So you all know this. Some of our seeds actually use water. So the ones that have the really thick skull, so think about coconuts, right? They can actually drop off of a plant and they'll travel down um, oceans or even by rivers. They also are very inventive, right? So a seed might leap from its pods. So the violets actually force their seeds out. Whereas the cocklebur, you all know this, right? The hitchhiker, we get frustrated with them because they attach to our shoes and then they're prickly and they hurt getting off of our shoes. Or kids even love this too, right? So some seeds are on plants and the animals eat those seeds like blueberries or strawberries. And those seeds then are transported by the animal, and where the animal goes to the bathroom or defecates, those seeds are laid down. And so that's one way that seeds can travel, and they get to hopefully a spot that has a great place. So take your kids out in between the showers that are happening here in Virginia. Hopefully wherever you all are, the weather's nice, but go starting to look for flowering plants like this dandelion. We know this will end up as that beautiful white dandelion that of course we hate. Bees love these things, and they're great for bees and the pollen. So look for examples and places that you can find seeds of the plants, and have your kids start to collect maybe some examples. Have them take these things and plant them inside. Put them inside a Ziploc bag with a wet and a moistened paper towel, and have them watch the seeds germinate. Have them journal. Have them draw. Here's how you can turn it into a Just Simple Science experiment, because all of these are just activities. We're just drawing and learning about the seeds. Have them actually change the location that you place the seeds. So if you plant seeds in soil, will they grow in the closet? Will they grow on the windowsill? What do seeds need in order to germinate? So can I germinate seeds just in water, or can I germinate them in rocks? So changing the from soil to other substances. So by changing those conditions or the materials that you have, you make it into a Just Simple Science experiment that I like to call. So hopefully you're having fun. Hopefully these little videos are helping. Just go out and have fun with your kids right now. Just have them asking lots of questions. Science is everywhere. All right, so join me back Wednesday at 10:30 and Friday at 10:30. We're going to be doing another Just Simple Science Live, and we'll be talking about my favorite, bubbles. All right, so I hope to see you then.